What's up, Vegas Card Decks fam? October 25 is here, and I'm about to reel some Scarlet and Violet promo cards that I'm personally buying right now. We're talking some budget Pokemon cards starting at just $5 with insane PSA 10 multipliers, some hitting over 26 times returns, ultra low population counts, and massive investment potential that most collectors are completely sleeping on. Before we dive in, if you're new here, I focus on real Pokemon card investing for actual collectors building long term wealth, not just hype chasers. Smash that subscribe button because I drop these budget buying guides weekly to help you make smart investment decisions. Today, we're going to cover cards with some PSA values reaching $600. I'm going to go in order from budget picks to premium. And trust me, you need to stay until the end because we've got cards with populations under 10 and a final pick that can more than tenfold your investment. Up next is the first of our two Charizards. The current raw price is $12. The PSA 10 value is $102.50 for the last sold. It's 8.5 time multiplier on the most iconic Pokemon in existence. The PSA 10 population is 6,443 out of 12,044 submissions, a 53.5% gem rate. Just over half the copies submitted are hitting PSA 10. Tells us card grades well relative to some of the other tougher cards on our list. At $12, this is one of the most affordable Charizard EX cards you can buy right now. The Charizard name alone carries premium value in the Pokemon market. It's been that way since Pokemon came out. It's not changing anytime soon. The PSA 10 value might not seem massive compared to other Charizards, but you're getting an 8.5 time return potential on a $12 investment minus the $30 it costs to grade for maximum. You're getting about 5-6 times. If you buy, let's say, 10 raw copies, $120, you grade your best 2 to 3 cards, so you're in for $200. You're looking at $100 if you're able to get 10s, and then you still have your 7 cards left over that you may be able to sell for more down the road. That massive population shows massive collector interest. It proves that the demand is there and it's sustained. The population is higher than most cards on this list, but the 53.5% gem rate means it's clean. Well-centered copies are still genuinely selective. The accessibility separates this from other Charizard EXs and vintage Charizards. Newer collectors and budget investors can actually afford to build a position with this card. It isn't a $500 vintage Charizard that requires serious capital. It's modern and it's affordable. The high submission count actually validates long-term potential. When there's that many graded cards for a modern promo, it tells you this card has staying power. These aren't flippers. These are collectors building graded sets of Scarlet and Violet promos for the long haul. One way to think about it is 10 to 15 years from now, when the Scarlet and Violet becomes vintage, it's going to be one of the chase Charizards for Gen 9, in my opinion. Kids who are 8 and 12 right now playing with this card, they probably got it for Christmas in the Charizard EX box set, and they played with it and they lost it. They're going to be 23, 27 years old. They're going to have disposable income hunting down their childhood nostalgia. It sounds kind of familiar, doesn't it? That's when those PSAs 10s at 102 become $300 to $500 cards. So I'm going to try to find as many copies of these as I can for $12 and under. I am going to check for the centering, the surface. I am going to be selective, and this is definitely a long-term hold. The Charizard EX promo from the Paldean Fates is our next card on the list. It is $20 raw, and the PSA 10 is $200, not including the cost of grading. It is 10 times multiplier on the most iconic Pokemon in existence. The population is healthy. There's 7,426 submissions and 3,765 graded gem and 10. It's 50.7%, so about half are hitting PSA 10. The Charizard EX is different from the last Charizard because it is a premium version. This is from the Paldean Fates tin, which is way harder to find and way more valuable than the Charizard EX premium box that we talked about earlier. The $200 PSA 10 value shows the market recognizes this also. At $20 raw, you're paying 67% more than the other version, but you're getting double the PSA 10 value. It's better value per dollar invested. This is what separates casual collectors from serious Pokemon card investors, understanding which versions of the same Pokemon offer a better return on investment. With all those PSA 10s in existence, the supply is healthy but not oversaturated. Compare this with some of the Charizards with populations under 1,000 selling for 5,000 plus. As the Scarlet Violet ages, becomes vintage, the population is going to look tiny. The play on this is the same as the other Charizard. Kids these days, they're going to look back at this and want to buy their childhood. That's what this card offers. The Charizards are always top of the list and always hold the most value. Now we're diving into what I call the Pikachu Power Trio. 3 Scarlet and Violet promo Pikachu cards that tell us exactly what the market values. And here's why I'm combining these. Because when you see them, the investment strategy becomes crystal clear. Okay, first one's Pikachu 101. Its current price is $36. The PSA 10 value of 120 is only because the last one sold on eBay was August 4th when the price was $22 raw. The population is only 423 out of 1,106 submissions, a 38.2% gem rate. You got Pikachu battling Charizard, the two most iconic Pokemon on one card. This is why it commands the $36 raw price. We missed out on the jump in July. I don't think it's too late. It's going to go up only more. You're not just buying Pikachu, you're buying Pikachu plus Charizard. That PSA 10, I'm going to guess now, if you try to buy it, you're looking at least $200, if not $220. Next one is the new World Championships card, 225. The population is what's driving the PSA 10 price. It's $320. The raw price is $12. There's only 70 Gem Mint 10s, and there's 363 submissions. I know that's going to go up, but if you're looking to make a quick buck and you find a great copy, this is a time to get in on it and just take a risk. The raw card is 67% cheaper than card 101, but the PSA 10 value of 310 is two and a half times higher. But like I said, I'm guessing that price is a little bit off. The population super low. The 19.3% gem rate means 4 out of 5 right now are failing to hit the 10, meaning it is significantly harder to grade than the 101. I love this card because it features Tyranitar. He's one of my favorite from Pokemon Go. And the Disneyland Ferris wheel, because the World Championships were held in Anaheim this year. It's a commemorative event card with location-specific artwork. These always appreciate long-term because they capture a moment in Pokemon history. This is the highest upside play, but I do feel the window is closing on it just because this card is so new. Pikachu 190 from the Worlds last year in Honolulu has a raw value of $11, and the PSA 10 is $200. The population is 2,021 out of 5,291 submissions. It's 38.2% gem rate, just like the first card we went over, Pikachu. It features Pikachu battling Mew in the stadium with Diamond Head and Waikiki in the background. Since they were held in Honolulu, we, just like the first card, missed out on the July jump, and now it's $11. It is holding steady there right now. With the $200 PSA 10 value, you're looking at a 18.2 times multiplier when you don't include the price of grading. But look at the population. It's a massive collector interest with that many PSA 10s and total submissions. Over 5,000 graded cards proves the strong sustained demand. the 38.2 gem rate, which matches the 101, but it has 5 times the population almost. This is the volume play. High submission numbers show this card has staying power with collectors. Let me break down the strategy here because it's critical. Card 101 at $36. You're paying premium for the Pikachu plus Charizard combo. It's always the highest raw price because the market recognizes the dual icon value. This card will always be liquid because you can sell Pikachu and Charizard to 2 different collector bases. $225 is your asymmetric bet. Low cost, massive upside with the $310 PSA 10 value. Only 70 exist as of now. It is important to keep an eye on the population as we get further away from the event. The 19% gem rate means gems are scarce right now. The World Championship commemorative cards historically appreciate as the event becomes part of Pokemon history. 190 is your volume play. With proven collector demand, over 5,000 submissions show people want this card. The $200 PSA 10 value is solid, and you can buy multiple copies at $11 to increase your odds of hitting that 38% gem rate. My strategy is if you can only buy one, go with the 225 at $12 right now. The ultra low 70 PSA population combined with the World Championships gives you the best risk to reward ratio. If you got 50 to 75, buy one of each. You get diversified Pikachu exposure across 3 different value drivers. You got the dual icon, event scarcity, and PSA 10 scarcity, and high collector demand. If you're going volume mode, stack 5 to 10 copies of 190 at $11. With the 5,000 people already grading this card, you know demand exists. Grade your best centered copies and your position for that $200 PSA 10 value. The Pikachu name carries weight across all price points, but understanding which Pikachu offers the best multiplier for your budget. That's what separates smart Pokemon card investors from casual collectors. And now you know exactly where the value is. And the final card, the premium play, is the Eevee EX promo number 174 from the Prismatic Evolutions UPC. It's where we separate the casual collectors from serious investors. The current raw price is $45. The PSA 10 is an amazing $615. It's almost 14 times the value. The second highest on the entire list. The PSA population is only 1,394 out of 5,527 total submissions. It's only a 25.2% gem rate. Let that sink in. 3 out of 4 copies are not hitting PSA 10. It's significantly harder to grade than people realize. Here's why it's the premium play. Eevee is one of the most beloved Pokemon in the entire franchise. It's got universal appeal. Kids love it. Adults love it. Collectors chase it. The artwork is awesome. And the kicker is that 25% gem rate. PSA 10s are genuinely scarce. Even though 1,394 exist, it's actually low when you consider the total amount graded. It shows massive collector interest combined with grading difficulty. So there you have it, the Scarlet and Violet promo cards that I feel have a chance to crush it for us in the Pokemon card investing game. These grading windows don't stay open forever. As more investors wake up to these Scarlet and Violet promos, as grading populations climb, as raw supply gets bought up, these opportunities close. The best time to buy was 6 months ago. The second best time is literally right now before you close this video. Subscribe and hit that notification bell because every single week I'm dropping videos breaking down the best budget cards under $50, $25, $10. Hidden gems nobody's talking about, and investment picks that actually make sense. This is your monthly roadmap to building a profitable Pokemon card portfolio. That's it for today. Remember, invest smart, buy low, grade selectively, and hold with conviction. These Scarlet and Violet promos are building the foundation for your future portfolio. I'm Vegas Card Decks, and I'll see you in the next video where we're breaking down even more hidden gems you need to know about. Until then, happy hunting, and may all your packs be loaded with fire.